Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Matt with Where's Wiseman. Over the last couple of years, we've had a lot of requests to do a Jeep walk around of our 2015 Wrangler JK. So here we go. We'll be mentioning quite a few things we've added to the Jeep. We'll have links in the description. You can also find those items at where'swiseman.com/gear. And starting out, I guess I should mention this is my daily driver, so the idea was to make it as capable as possible, but also try to keep it looking and driving somewhat stock. So we'll go over the modifications we made there. And we also use it to pull our Timberleaf Teardrop trailer. And we also get a lot of questions on how well it pulls. It does an amazing job. The re-gear was a huge factor in that, but let's get going. All right, so first off, the biggest modifications we did was the lift kit. We went with a metal cloak, 3.5 inch game changer suspension. It's a little more on the pricey side, but after 30,000 miles, we've had no issues, no squeaks. It's great on the interstate. It's great off-road. Along with that, at the same time, we had it re-geared to Yukon 513 gears. So I actually haven't driven this without a re-gear, so I don't know the difference, but I've heard it makes a huge difference, and the ride is so much more like stock. We haven't lost really any power. Does a great job pulling the trailer as well. Along with the 3.5 inch lift in the re-gear, we went with Goodyear MTR with Kevlar 37 inch tires and also Rugged Ridge XHD gunmetal wheels. Those are 17x9. Love the setup, love the tires. Originally they were very quiet on the interstate. They seem to be getting a little louder as the tread has worn, but no issues with the tires. I haven't actually ever aired them down. We do just a lot more trail riding than rock crawling. They've been excellent in sand, mud, snow, and of course on wet roads, which we have all the time up here in the Northwest. And on to a little bit smaller item, but probably one of the most important, American flag decal, one on each side. Next up is our Smittybilt XRC Gen 2 front bumper. No issues with this thing. It's lasted really well over the last 2 years. Easy to install. Has the original Jeep fog lamps installed on the front here. Also has lighting mounts up top. I need to get something up there, maybe a lighting bar. And we also have the XRC winch, which fits perfectly in here. And I've loved that winch so far. It is a wired winch. They also have a wireless option. For the headlights, we went with the Raxium Axial Series Spider LED headlights. This also has an amber light and an angel eye halo. We've had these lights pretty much the whole time we've had the Jeep, so they're 6-7 years old, and at this point the edges are starting to corrode. All of the finish has flaked off, so I think we're about due for some new headlamps. And on the rear, we went with the Smittybilt XRC Gen 1 rear bumper. Thing I love about this bumper is it has the hitch built into it. Also easy to install, and it works. Also with the larger tires, more weight, we wanted to beef up the tire carrier. So we got the Smittybilt heavy duty tire carrier replaced with the factory. And also while we're back here, some Sprite HD smoked taillights. These things have held up for about 4 years. I noticed the finish is starting to scrape off a little bit, so might be looking at some new taillights here soon, but they've done a great job. And mounted on that larger spare, we have our RotoPacks fuel pack, 3.5 gallons of gas. I don't like to fill it up all the way though, because we already have so much weight back here, but it's a little over half full for emergencies. Haven't had to use that yet, thank goodness. And Amazon special trash bag, plenty of space. Can also use it for firewood, but we primarily just put our garbage in here. I was skeptical about these things years ago, and man, just having a place to put your nasty garbage and poop to pack it out. As far as electrical, when we got our Timberleaf trailer, we also got our 4-pin
trailer wiring upgraded to 7-pin. This is great. It allows our onboard power for the trailer to charge while we're driving. And we also still have the 4-pin option up here.
To round out the exterior, we have a Sunrider soft top, which came stock with the vehicle. Love this top, just the ability to quickly flip back the sunroof. We do that at about 20-25 miles an hour, and it perfectly, with the wind, folds back and stacks. And we also have a Best Top Black Diamond header style bikini top, which there's a separate part that comes with that. It's a no drill header windshield channel. It's a really slick setup, gets everything tightened down. You actually use the soft top latch points to put the header on. Love that. We haven't done it yet this year though. Seattle, you know, is tough having a soft top. As soon as you get everything off, positioned, ready to go, it's gonna rain the next day. But to combat that, we did actually purchase a quick on-off cover. So if you have your top completely removed, in the summer I like to actually unscrew the soft top completely, take it off the Jeep. We use that cover at night, just quickly throw over the top, strap it down. It does an excellent job keeping it dry and allowing you to keep the soft top off without having to get wet inside. All right, well, let's move on into the interior. Starting out the interior, I'm gonna start with the first thing we did to this Jeep. For the 2-door, I just have no need for the back seat. I'm pretty sure the first week we owned this vehicle, the back seat came out and it's never been used or put back in. And to fill that void, I wanted a trunk, something secure. We could leave things in a parking lot, wherever it may be, and not have to worry. So week 2, we ordered the Diabolical Inc. Slipstream Jeep security enclosure. It's a full-size trunk. We can fit a lot of gear in here. And the nice thing is, once you lock the tailgate, everything is secured. Another thing I love about this trunk is you can completely remove the top or the lid, and you can also just lift it up to fit larger items inside. Another thing I added to the trunk is these rails on top. We can fit a lot of gear on top as well. Strap it down. Love this setup. And Diabolical, if you watch this, really love the new one with the side panels. Has a completely flat top across the trunk. I don't know, you want to send us one? We love our music, so probably the third thing we did was added this Phoenix Gold speaker, 10-inch woofer connected to a Phoenix Gold amp mounted inside the Jeep. One downside of this is it does remove some of the trunk space, so you have to be kind of careful how you get everything into the trunk. Had this 6-7 years running, love it, no issues. On the safety side, pretty self-explanatory. Fire extinguisher. We did a few small upgrades on the interior here. First off, this cheap, easy phone holder for Emily. Pretty straightforward there. We also added a mount up top here. We can mount pretty much anything up here, GoPro cameras, anything small, phone mounts, and some handles. Also, when we had the stereo installed, we had a USB wired to our center console. This is a game changer as far as convenience. We can just plug in the phone, run Android Auto on the deck here, and we can store everything just right here. Another easy interior upgrade, floor mats. These are WeatherTech, got them at Costco, super cheap, easy to form to the floor. All right, and next let's talk some tools we carry with us. First up, we have a small ammo can. This just has a few essential items that we always carry with us. First aid kit, Midland X-Talkers, and our Garmin InReach Mini. Next, we have another case which has a bunch of random items we don't need to review. Bungee cords, an extra bag, duct tape, WD-40, just a lot of little essentials that we use every once in a while. I do carry a complete set of tools, which has fittings for every single bolt on the Jeep. Backup hat, emergency blanket, America. shop towels, backup air compressor, very thorough screwdriver set, and Smittybilt recovery kit. In here we have a lot of delightful items. Of course, our remote for the winch, 2 tow straps, gloves, D-hooks, snatch block. It's got it all. And if you've seen our videos before, you know I love these motion sensor magnetic lights. It works great for the trunk box since it's metal. So when you open the trunk, it turns on. After you shut it, after about 5-10 seconds, it shuts off. Lasts about 3-4 months on one charge. Love these things. Well, that pretty much wraps up our walk around today. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, shoot us a like, subscribe, join us on our future adventures coming up this summer and fall. Also, if you have any recommendations or things you've done to your Jeep, let us know in the comments. Again, you can find all these items in the description below and at where'swiseman.com. Hope to see you on the next one. Thanks again. Yeah.